Hello everyone, today I will be creating a Wings of Fire Hunger Games tier list. So as we've got Best Boy. Let me get Best Boy's book. I have every single Wings of Fire book ever made, but Kibley's so far is definitely the best. About halfway through it. But we're going to be creating an awesome tier list. What the heck? Don't know what that was, but we've got Best Boy's peak. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna win this thing. Alright, so don't quote me. Actually, you can. What the heck? Kibley. Anyways, don't quote me, or you can. I don't know every single thing about Wings of Fire, but I do know enough to do this tier list. Alright, so we're going to start off with Clay. You know, he was thrown into the dungeon, the gladiator arena with Scarlet, where he was forced to fight against Peril, but obviously that didn't happen. But he was forced to go against Fjord, but it was taken over by Glory, so he's he's big boy, but he doesn't stand too much of a chance. He's not a very good fighter with, Kestrel. He never did so well when he yelled at her to stop dancing on his tail. But, I don't know. Maybe, definitely not S or A. B, C, the bottom of B. Alright, now we're on to Tsunami. Tsunami, pretty well-rounded fighter. Over her time, they've got pretty good advantages. She has breathing underwater. She's got a whole kingdom down there to her own. She's a princess. Princess Anemone is known better. But Tsunami, she's got pretty good fighting skills. If she's thrown into a fight, she will fight. She will fight to the death. So for Hunger Games, I would say probably A, especially for the breathing underwater and speaking in aquatic. If she made like a group of sea wings in the Hunger Games, she could secretly communicate with them through, aquatic. All right, up next we've got Glory. Everyone knows where we're gonna put her, but not yet. Glory, she is great. She's got venom. She doesn't even need to be close. In the Scarlet's arena, she literally got Fjord from, in a cage, 300 feet away or something like that. It's crazy. But overall, she is a great fighter, and I don't think much people could beat her. If she was by herself, I still think she could probably maybe win this, because she can camouflage, she could turn invisible, she can shoot venom. That right there, turning invisible and shooting venom while you're invisible, that's overpowered. Just imagine that. A rain wing coming up to you while you're in the rainforest. Invisible, you don't know they're there. And they shoot venom, and then you just immediately get melted. She's going up to S. Wait, what the heck? Alright, S. Starflight. Very smart. He definitely survived during the 4 fake prophecy dragonettes. He did pretty well against those. He didn't fight at all. He survived. He used his smarts, outsmarted them, and he was faster than the Skywing. We've got a Skywing right here, but he was faster than the Skywing, and that's pretty good. And for his smarts, he probably doesn't have a very big chance of winning this, like Clay, but he can make it probably to the top 5 with his smarts, but he couldn't win, I don't think, unless he had a whole tribe of everyone. So, with his smarts, B in front of Clay. Sunny. In the first book, she's called useless and annoying and dumb. She doesn't have a sandwing tail barb. Kind of puts her lower on the rank just because. But with her little tiny stature and her little claws and her teeth, that's all that she has. She's got a little bit of fire too, but it's not It's not like Moon's prophecy powers. Sunny doesn't really stand a chance against Glory at all, even though they are friends. She's more of the adorable kind of, just an adorable, cuter dragon, if you get what I'm saying. I'm gonna put her in tributes. Moon, Kibley's girlfriend. Moon is pretty good. She's got prophecy powers, not very good, but they're powers, and she can read minds. So if, let's say, Glory was invisible, maybe, you never know, she could think or hear Glory's thoughts, being like, Glory could be like, all right, she's right next to me, and I can't wait to get her. Moon would be like, oh, I know you're there, but she still has no chance against Glory with her venom and invisibility. But Moon, she definitely could stand a chance against Sunny for sure. Clay's beefy, I don't know. He's more dense. He's a dense boy. But I'd say Moon, if her powers were as strong as Clear Sight's, but I'm going to put her at the bottom of A just because she could read minds, and I'll give her some of an advantage. Winter. Ice-Wing Breath? Check. He has great Ice-Wing Breath. I mean, Frost Breath, that's almost overpowered. Battle Winner from the volcano. I mean, that's pretty good. He wasn't there, but an Ice-Wing did shoot Frost Breath into Battle Winner's throat, so Battle Winner had to stay in a bucket of lava. That's got to be painful. In a bucket of lava for, a really long time until, Glory showed up. And, kind of made Battle Winner mad. Battle Winner got out of her tank, slowly started freezing, and then she froze. But Frost Breath, the only way to stop it is in lava, but it doesn't completely stop it. It just kind of pauses it. There's no way to win if you get Frost Breath down your throat. I'm going to put Winter in A. I've got to put him in A right above Moon. Peril. Fire scales, fire scales, fire scales. No way. I mean, you even saw the Sandwing jump into her, and he just melted. It was like in the Skywing arena, and she won every single fight. So this is the Hunger Games. She loves to fight and fight to the death. And, I mean, even as a baby, she was burning Skywing eggs. I mean, that gives her kind of an advantage, especially with the fire scales. Just touching something burns it. I mean, nobody can even put animus magic on an object to put on her. I mean, Kibley tried doing that in his book, and it melted right off. So Peril, she's got a great advantage. She's going in S, above Glory. Because I'm not sure Venom will do anything. I don't think it does anything to fire scales. So, that'd be pretty good. And Glory just trying to attack with her claws, they'd get melted off. Turtle? He's not a good fighter, really. He's more of a hider, not a fighter. He's gonna hide. He's gonna get his hiding stick. He's gonna hide. Now, should we do any more animus magic? Like any new things? Because that would probably just give it away to him, because there's no other animus dragons in this tier list. So I'm going to say no new ones. Only stuff that's been there before. Like his magic bowl that doubles things. I mean, to be honest, his scales are as hard as diamonds. So, it's pretty good, and he's impossible to hurt. He feels no pain anymore. But he can suffocate and can be snuck up on. But if he lost all of his animus things, that would make him a lot weaker, because doubling things would be nice. Like enchanting this to automatically kill a dragon. Like if he had one of those, let's say before the battle, if he had that, then he could just double it in the bowl and throw it at every dragon like a bomb. So, with no new magic, he's going in B. Because he can stand up pretty well, and I think he could hide and let the other dragons do the work. It might kill a few, because the other dragons are so weakened. But if it was just him versus like Luna or Peril or Glory, he wouldn't stand a chance. And now, best boy. There's no way their best boy will be eliminated first. He is so good. I mean, he's even part of the Outlaws. And that I mean, it doesn't really take talent to get into the Outlaws, but you could see, what the heck? Yeah, but I'm definitely not putting him in cannon fodder. That, no. What are you trying to do, Internet? But he's really, really good. His enchanted earring to never be controlled by Darkstalker, especially in the 10th book when the fight happens. He's really good. But he is really smart as well. And he could definitely make an alliance quickly because he's so social. And he's like, he's just immediately probably going to make a team with. Well, he really likes Moon. So Moon and Kibble are obviously going to be on a team. Winter's probably going to be forced to be with Kibble because Kibble's going to keep talking and talking. When Kibble got his earring in the page 42 or something in the 10th book, he was like, "You better wear my earring." That was pretty funny. But I'd say you would go in S because he definitely would be good at this. With his social hierarchy and how well he could get people to like him, Winter, I don't know if Winter will ever really like him, but basically everyone else he could forge an alliance with. Blue. He didn't get his wings until, recently. Without wings, you got your flame silk, but it's not having wings and flame silk like Luna here. She got wings and flame silk. But Blue didn't get his wings for a long time, which kind of makes him a little more useless. Because let's say Luna was up in the sky with her flame silk. She could fly around him and do the flame silk, while Blue would just had to stay on the ground. He could jump, but he couldn't fly. So I'm going to say he's not the best, but the bottom of tributes. We haven't gotten any cannon fodders yet. Cricket, not having to be able controlled by Wasp, that's really good. Because Wasp, it's just going to turn him to like a worker bee. Or like a worker ant. Anything for the queen. Anything for the queen. But he can't get mind controlled. So that definitely puts him up there. But I don't know with Cricket. I'm going to say Cricket could go in the contenders. She is like a nerdy type, like Starflight. So I'd say it's same rank as Starflight, maybe a little, less than Turtle. And Turtle might actually deserve to go up here because his scales are as hard as diamonds. So we're going to put him in A. Alright, Sundew. She's like a plant beast. Magic with plants, yeah. Leaf Speak, not many things could beat that. If she was in a forest and the Hunger Games took place in a forest with all the Pyrian and Pentallan dragons, she'd definitely be in the top 3. Just because if there was a whole forest around her, the entire forest could attack everything else. Like Peril and Glory. Peril would burn it, so there's no chance against Peril. She'd probably win the entire fight. But Glory, the leaves could go all around her, suffocate her, all kinds of stuff. So I'd say Sundew has a pretty good chance at this. And I'm going to put her in S tier, above Kibble, and above Glory. Right here. Alright, Snowfall, Circle 1, first rank in the Icewind Kingdom. That's really good. And I would have to say that if she's that good, then she has to be a good fighter, which she is. And what the heck? But she's such a good fighter. If she's in the first circle, first rank, Icewind Kingdom, better than Hailstorm, better than Winter, better than every single Icewing in the entire world, she gets to live in the kingdom. I would say she probably has a lot more of a chance, like a career. And Blue, Sunny, you might go down to cannon fodder. I'm sorry. You have nothing really. And Blue, you might stay there. Alright, Luna. Wings for a Long Time, and Flame Silk. Flame Silk is really good because it's flame silk. And flame silk is pretty strong. It's literally silk that is like on fire. It's burning silk, but it doesn't burn. And you can use it to cut down plants, everything. So Luna has a chance against like maybe Blue, Sunny, and maybe Cricket, Clay, and Starflight. But she couldn't beat Sundew. Sundew would have too many plants. Luna couldn't get her flame silk all around the entire forest if there was a forest. She'd be a contender, I think. And I hope you guys liked my tier list for the Wings of Fire Hunger Games. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!